Hello everyone, nice to see you again in this English time. I hope that everything is okay with you at home. Today we are going to learn the new topic that is news item. What is meant by news item? News item means information of important and actual events that are published to the people. Actual di sini berarti sesuai dengan kebenaran, sesuai dengan fakta apa yang terjadi di lapangan. Ya, jadi sudah berdasarkan data. Ya, misalnya berita tentang gempa bumi. Nah, gempa bumi ini kan menyangkut keselamatan banyak orang. Jadi ini berita yang penting harus diketahui oleh banyak orang. Tetapi misalnya, saya ingin makan bakso. Nah, mungkin itu penting buat saya, tetapi tidak penting untuk banyak orang. Nah, berita seperti ini tidak akan menjadi news item. Ya. And then what is the purpose of news item? To inform the readers, listeners, or viewers about events of the day which are considered newsworthy or important. Jadi newsworthy ini maksudnya penting. Okay, before we discuss further about news item, please observe the pictures and answer the question. Okay, this is the first picture. Please take a look at the pictures and answer these 5 questions. Also do the same with picture 2. We also have number 1 until 5. Okay, now let's take a look at the example of the news item. Fire destroys workshop in Cilanda. A fire burned a vehicle workshop to the ground on Jalan RS Fatmawati, Cilanda, South Jakarta early on Sunday. The fire started in the workshop at about 2 a.m. It was fully extinguished at 4:30 a.m. after the South Jakarta Fire and Rescue Agency dispatched 9 fire trucks. Thought to be the result of an electrical short circuit, the fire ignited vehicle spare parts and other inflammable objects, making it spread easily across the building. The firemen found difficulties in controlling the fire since the building had no occupants and all the doors were locked. No casualties in the incident, but the estimated loss is about 1 billion rupiahs, since it took some time to enter the building. None of the appliances inside could be saved, said the agency's Tebet chief Sukur Sawono. He added that the workshop was secured with 10 padlocks in total. Okay, to understand more about the text, please find the meaning of the following words. Number 1. Extinguish. Number 2. Dispatch. Number 3. Ignite. Number 4. Inflammable. Number 5. Occupant. Number 6. Casualties. Number 7. Estimate. Number 8. Secured. Very easy, right? Okay, now it's time to answer the comprehension questions. Number 1. What is the news about? Number 2. How long did the fire burn the workshop? Number 3. What caused the fire? Number 4. Why did the firemen find difficulties in controlling the fire? Number 5. Who was the source of the news? Can you answer those questions? Excellent. Now it's time to take a look at the structure of news items. Okay, so this is the structure. The first one we have headline, and the next we have newsworthy event, and the third we have background events, and the last one we have sources. But what do you know about them? Okay, so in here we have the headline. is the title of the news. Jadi headline adalah judul, biasanya singkat langsung merujuk pada pokok berita. For example, fire destroys workshop in Cilanda. Dari judulnya saja kita sudah tahu bahwa beritanya tentang kebakaran. Next, newsworthy event. To tell the news in a summary form. Nah, di sini menjelaskan secara singkat tentang inti berita. Nah, di sini menjelaskan, ada kebakaran di bengkel di Jalan Fatmawati pada Minggu pagi. Nah, di sini secara singkat saja. Next, background events. To elaborate what happened, explain what caused the incident. Nah, di bagian inilah mulai menjelaskan secara detail kronologi kejadiannya, penyebabnya apa, korbannya bagaimana, kerugiannya berapa. Nah, semacam itu ya. Next, the last one, sources. The comments by participants, witnesses, authorities, and experts involved in the events. Di sini adalah komentar dari pelaku yang terlibat langsung pada kejadian. Misalnya, Bapak Kepala Sekolah meresmikan perpustakaan baru. Nah, Bapak Kepala Sekolah ini terlibat langsung pada kejadian, maka dia sebagai narasumbernya di situ. Lalu saksi mata, ini misalnya para guru atau siswa yang menyaksikan peresmian tersebut. Next, authorities, ini pihak berwenang, jadi yang mempunyai wewenang di bidangnya, misalnya polisi, Bapak Gubernur, Wali Kota, ya, orang-orang yang mempunyai kewenangan. Next, expert atau para ahli di bidangnya. Misalnya beritanya tentang virus COVID-19, maka yang menjadi narasumber tentu dokter, ahli virus, atau petugas lab. Jadi bukan sembarang orang. Hal ini bertujuan supaya beritanya itu benar-benar berdasarkan fakta, bukan gosip atau hoax, ya. Okay, so the news item here refers to berita. Berita ini sangat penting untuk kita ketahui supaya kita bisa melakukan hal-hal yang perlu untuk dilakukan. Misalnya untuk mencegah penyebaran COVID-19. Nah, kita tahu caranya itu dari mana? Tentu dari berita-berita yang ada, yang disampaikan, begitu ya. Jadi berita itu sangat penting. Jadi saya harap mulai sekarang kalian mulai membaca berita ya. Oke, karena itu akan membuka wawasan kalian tentang apa yang terjadi di sekitar kita. Oke. Jangan alergi terhadap berita ya. Oke. Well, I think that's all for this time. Then I'll see you again in the next session. Goodbye.